passie. Ik heb jetlags, dan word menu en la tora in mijn bed. Maybach whips, sticky Sally, ghetto luxury. Trek je dit al trap game, maar Greg al trek je company. Zat al Jannie met die bal af, jacht nog no lane. Costa Cuba, black on lucky, better move man.
Now welcome to the stage, from Greece, number 43, Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, this is special. This is so special. Thank you guys so much. Once again, one minute. It's so special. We're having a tough year. It's amazing. We do this event and it's a full house. You know, it's my first time doing it in the theater. And it's special, and it's you guys showed up, and you've been supporting me and my family and my teammates and everybody this whole time. And you know, like I brought this belt out for two reasons. Obviously, Mr. Ric Flair, you know, woo! And because we're champions. And I know it feels like it was a long time ago, but it was recent. It was recent, you know. We have to. We do have a commitment to ourselves, to what we do every day, to how we are, how we act, and the culture. And you guys have supported us, and I know it doesn't. The numbers doesn't reflect that way this year, you know. But the same way you guys are committed to us, and I see you guys in every game. You know, I come in 5 minutes before the end, and the whole gym is going crazy. And this, for me, I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. This is what Milwaukee is. You know, we're champions. You know, just around the court. Here, I know we got the Brewers in the building. Give it up for the Brewers in the building. Give it up for the Milwaukee Bucks in the building. And give it up for Wisconsin. Give it up for Wisconsin, baby. And like I always do as a good leader, give credit. You know, I gotta introduce all my sponsors, the people who thought this does not happen without these people. I want to thank Dom, Potawatomi Casinos and Hotels. This is the people who have been supporting me for my first year doing the show, doing the live show, right? I want to thank Gruber Law Offices. One call. Yes. Yes. And last but not least, McDonald's in the building. Thank you guys so much. Tony, I want you guys to welcome my co-host, my teammate, Tony C.
Tony C.
Now welcome to the stage, executive producer and co-host of Thanalysis, Tony Cartagena.
I like this theater. We should go on tour. I like this.
I'm down. I got the best job in the world. Let's go on tour. I'm all about it.
Welcome to another episode of the Thanalysis Show with your one and only Thanasis Antetokounmpo and Tony C.
What up, what up, what up?
Today we have a special guest. We have so many surprises. You know, we have the Milwaukee Brewers in the building. You're going to see them first. We're going to talk with them about them a little bit first. Talk a little bit of Milwaukee, a little bit of sports. And then we have...
the man of the hour. I have never heard the woo so many times in my life than when we announced this show like a month ago, and it has been incredible. There we go. Keep it going. Let's hear some more.
What we got, Tony?
TA, before we get to, like you mentioned, the Brewers and the Nature Boy and everything we got planned, we do have a couple things that I wanted to get to. So when we have all of these great supporters of yourself and your family and the Bucks and the Brewers in the same room, I wanted to highlight, and I know you don't like talking about yourself and all the good that you do, but your foundation, the Charles Antetokounmpo Family Foundation, does so much good work that when we get the opportunity, I wanted to play a video that kind of just highlights not only the impact these guys make on the court, but off of it in multiple states, multiple countries, multiple continents. And it's incredible. Lauren from the Charles Antetokounmpo Family Foundation is here as well to represent. So if we could roll that video, and if you got tissues next to you, you might want to get them ready.
Growing up, my dad didn't have any. He was always saying that he was the wealthiest person on earth because he had us. He loved us, he took care of us. He was always there for us to set the example. You know, we are his legacy. We just have to be selfless, putting others ahead of us and just seeing life from other people's perspective.
I miss everything. I miss love.
The moment you find where you can make an impact, how you are that you're able to do it,
I miss family.
the confidence that you can do it is going to come along with it.
The values our parents taught us have shaped the whole way of thinking. We want to help people reach their potential. There is a light emitted from everybody. I think success would be to reach as many people as we can and to change lives.
In any way possible, and wherever we feel like we are needed, we're going to try to step in and help.
We have some gift bags.
Help them to better themselves, put them in better position. Hopefully it can trickle down to the next generation. They can help somebody else.
We might need some of those tissues up here.
No, this is my dad, you know? Mm-hmm. So,
for sure.
Oh, it gets me.
So now we got that part out of the way.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, very important things to talk about. One of the things we have done, it's almost been like a tradition when we do these live shows, is we do something that kind of surprises you, which everyone listening is impossible to do, is surprise any of these guys. They're everywhere. When we did the show 2 years ago, surprising Giannis with Stephen A. Smith was borderline kidnapping, the way that we kept Stephen A.
We did.
hidden in a hotel room for like 12 hours.
What had me too, I didn't know how he was going to react. That was my other thing too, because for the first time I was like, usually I know how Giannis is going to react. I was like, I don't know, maybe he comes in and he's like,
When we had to have like code words for him in the locker room, so Giannis didn't hear us talking about him, stuff like that, it makes this show obviously extremely special. So for tonight, we worked with some great people who support Thanalysis, Steve, who does a bunch of stuff with us, and this artist, Alexi, and put together a piece that is going to be gifted to you and your family this evening. Let's roll the video.
What is that?
You'll just have to watch the video and watch this artwork come to life.
That's dope. That's dope. Dope.
So this jersey
It's here?
is a game issue jersey for you that Alexi took. And I want to say it was probably, you're in the crowd, you can shout out how many hours it took.
Where is he?
Over 20 hours to paint this work of absolute art. And this one's going home with you, my man.
Thank you.
Turn it around,
Thank
show
you,
the
thank you
crowd,
so much.
show Giannis sitting there front row.
You know?
All right, now I'm done making you emotional, I promise. That's it for the evening.
Okay. So we got to introduce somebody. Who's coming on stage, Tony? Talk to me.
Well, earlier today, the amazing Jen Latta of ESPN introed Ric Flair, said we have a legend in the building, and that's obviously true. We have multiple legends in the building tonight. One might be the biggest local legend outside of
you
Giannis.
see him everywhere, all the time.
He's everywhere. I promise you, on days when I was sick and stayed home from school, I saw more of his commercials than anything all over. We didn't have cable, so all over public TV, billboards. I saw this man in a mall one time,
Yup.
and I thought I saw Jordan.
Yes. Yes.
If we could bring to the stage, TA, on our show, you do the intros.
Coming to the stage.
Oh, bring it. Bring it. Where's the announcer boy?
David Gruber!
One call, that's all. One call, that's all. One call, that's all. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. One call, that's all. One call, that's all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mr. One Call, That's All, David Gruber.
One call, that's all. One call, that's all. One call, that's all. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
So first of all, whoever is making our intro songs, this is straight Mykonos 2008. Straight, this is old school.
Sorry for the big commercial. I didn't know what to expect.
I love it. Mr. David, I know you're a big fan, first of all, of wrestling. And today we have Mr. Ric Flair in the building. You know, I want you to tell me your favorite moment of Mr. Ric Flair.
Well, I started watching wrestling when I was about 8. And my mother told me I would get over it, I would recover, and not to worry about it. I started watching on a 12-inch black and white TV with a broken antenna. And it just evolved and evolved and evolved, and it didn't get any better. And then I started watching WCW when cable was invented. I don't want to age myself, but when cable was invented, and I would watch wrestling from Atlanta and from the South, and I would get very, very, very excited, inappropriately excited. I would, I'd have foreign objects in my shorts. I'd roll my thumb in tape. I'd strut around like Mr. Flair. I explained to everybody that I was styling and profiling, and, Learjetting and limited. When I moved in with my wife over 40 years ago when we weren't married, and she realized what I was watching on TV, she realized I wasn't kidding.
Yes.
So that's when I really got, Ric Flair became a problem in my life.
No, it's a good thing. It was a good thing.
So then you grew up obviously watching some of these guys, not mentioning Ric Flair. Who are some of your all-time favorite wrestlers? And you can take us back.
Oh, I go back to Bruno Sammartino and Victor Rivera, Gorilla Monsoon. I'd go to Madison Square Garden with my dad in New Jersey, down the Jersey Shore. Unfortunately, I've been to hundreds of wrestling events. So yes, I'm the real thing. And my wife and I will be at WrestleMania in Vegas in a month.
Yeah.
We'll be in Vegas at WrestleMania.
I just saw the look on her face. She'll be in Vegas, you'll be at WrestleMania, it looks like.
She'll be at WrestleMania. I've sat ringside with her in Milwaukee, and we both had our wrestling masks on. Ask her.
So this is my question then. So how many years have you been married then?
How many years have you been married? A mere 42. Very, very lucky lady then.
And my next question was going to be, how many years have you been running the commercials in Milwaukee? Because I've been seeing this since Giannis got drafted in Milwaukee. Since 2013, I've been seeing commercials.
I've been running commercials for about 38 years in Milwaukee.
Almost close, I knew it.
And practicing law for just about 43.
I don't know if you realize this and if you feel it, but even when you come to the games and when people talk about you, not just, what you practice and how you help people with your practice. I'm talking about in general in the community, because we've done a lot of events, and I'm very proud to know you and to really associate with you because we've done a lot of things.
Thank you.
And it's not only a compliment, it's actually the truth, and I'm very proud to call you my partner into this. So it's not just wanted to say this because I don't get the chance to say it.
Thank you.
A lot of times.
One of the things I watched that, one of the things I respected is my parents have been gone a long time, and I was very close with my parents. And my parents, especially my mother, they were very big on community involvement and community service. My mother was a Girl Scout leader, brownies, Cub Scouts, everything, and they did everything in the community, and they taught us that there's nothing more important than giving back. And the most important thing in my world, people see the basketball and they see everything else and they see my law, and it's critical to me, but the most important thing in my life has always been my family, and I believe my children, and now my 4 grandchildren, soon to be 5.
Good job.
So thank you for that. It means everything to me.
So before we get David back to his seat so he can enjoy some of the Brewers and what Ric Flair had. Did you go to opening day yesterday, by the way? Did you go to opening day yesterday?
Of course I went to opening day. I told Pat they scored 2 touchdowns.
That's how the math checks out there. TA, before Mr. David Gruber leaves the stage, let's do one more time. This is your favorite thing.
One more time, please. Everybody get ready. One call.
Yes, David, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Sorry for being the warm-up act, guys.
Let me get my Brewers on stage. Let me get my Brewers.
Let's do it.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Let's go with Mr. Pat first. National Manager of the Year, National League Manager of the Year.
Back to back.
Back to back, Mr. Pat Murphy.
I had a friend was a big baseball player back in high school. Well, it passed me by glory days.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm round of applause for back-to-back National League's Manager of the Year, Pat Murphy.
Where you want me, man? Over here. No. Tony, shoes. You gotta go sit over there. I want to sit next to her. I was going to ask about the game, but we crushed them. I would say it for you. We crushed them.
It's one game. There's 161 to go.
I love it.
Yeah, but we're on pace for 162, so we can live with that one.
I don't know if you've been reading the news lately, but
is that just starting the season though with such obviously spring training is long, the off season is long, the headlines are what they are, not locally, but the national ones are what they are. It's to start a season that way with that home crowd. It's not on the road, it's at home in front of 45,000 Milwaukee faithful. That just sets a great tone though, right?
it really does. I trust the guys. I'm proud of them, the way they came out. We got punched in the face early, and they responded. The Miz was special. He kept his emotions under control.
Yup.
You know, I don't know how old he is, but he's like early 20s, right? Emotionally, he's like 9, you know what I mean? But he kept it together. Turang leads off the game. He's
right,
with
that's
us.
my favorite player. We're crazy
Today.
Why though? He's fast. He's super fast.
We've told this story on the podcast before, but a couple years ago, we're at a Brewers game, and it had to be just like a single down the first base side, and Brice went first to third. And I'm standing next to TA, who's learning baseball and picks up sports quicker than anyone ever should. And he looks at me and goes, "How fast is that kid?" It was like legitimate just shock how quick he got from first to third.
He would probably be like in our sport, he'd probably be like a point guard or a 2 guard because he's like very.
Here's the thing. What people don't know is this guy's got it all. He don't just run good. This guy's got pop, you know what I mean? And he's got it in here. You can't explain it, you know what I mean? When they got it, they got it.
Hey.
In business, you know it. You walk by him, you can smell him, you know what I mean? You walk by this kid, you can smell it.
And this is how a coach needs to talk about his players. Everybody heard this? How this is how a coach needs to talk about his players and lead. Really pour into their cup, and really into the spirit. But I want to ask something. What's up with the handshakes? You don't give people handshakes before the game?
I mean, like we shake hands a million times. We see each other all day long. We got to the ballpark yesterday. What time was the game? 1. We got there at 8 a.m. I saw Brice 15 times. We go out to the line. It's like, I call it happy horse manure. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever word you want to fill in there. Like, it just get, I don't know. And it's fun when the new guys come and they think I'm going to shake their hand and I look like
I don't know if you noticed, Coach. He's eating out of. He's eating a nugget.
Yeah, there's some chicken nuggets.
No, but it's from his pocket though. It's literally legit from his pocket though.
I learned from the best. You want one?
Not bad. No.
Are you sure?
No, that's not bad though.
Right? So we got to know. Last year, when we had Sal Frelick on the show, he told us it wasn't just pancakes that you've had in your pocket at games. I believe he said there were some pretzels involved, some other foods. Bagels, yep. Bagels was definitely one. So what's the go-to for the 2026 season?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to, you guys think this is like a prop or something. Like, I really get hungry. These guys keep me out there. They keep you out there so long. At some point, I need a snack.
Dude, I think it's genius. I want Nike to make you a hoodie that's a little insulated pocket. Maybe have some condiments on a hot dog. Yeah. I mean, there are limitless options here. I am pro pocket food.
Well, I tell you, it's important. Maybe you can work on that.
I'm on it.
Because the pancake gets some of that fur from your sweatshirt on it.
Oh, see, you can't be eating that.
Sometimes you don't know what's on it.
We need a lined pocket for your pouch and your hoodie. Antetokounmpo, maybe you guys can get working on this.
Literally, the team is out there just watching. So they're working on it, trust me.
Let's make it happen.
Before we bring out our ace pitcher here.
I love the Bucks, by the way.
You love the Bucks?
So into it.
This year too? You love them too? This year?
Yeah.
Unconditionally?
Here's the thing.
Unconditionally.
I love it. This is what I'm talking about.
You guys won a championship, right? For this city. You won a championship for the city. And I'm telling you, the who that you guys had, like starting with your brother, like who he is matters.
Thank you.
And how he competes matters.
Thank you.
I'm not saying it to because I'm from Milwaukee too. I just came here. I didn't care about the Bucks. I had a job to do.
Yeah.
My buddy said, hey, come and help me out here. I come here 10, 11 years ago. And I follow the Bucks because I love basketball, and I see this dude play, and I see his spirit and the way he affects others, and I'm like, that's it. No surprise they win a championship. And we talk about it all the time. It's the who, you know what I mean? It's not the numbers, it's the who. And dudes like that, and that's what young Miz is learning, and maybe we'll try to follow up.
Do you have a nickname?
Yeah, before we bring him out.
I wanted to ask him, before I bring him out, do you have a nickname for Miz?
For Miz?
Yeah.
Oh.
That we can say on stage?
You don't have to.
Some of the nicknames have double meanings, and you can't.
So we're not going with the nickname.
Just can't put it out.
Don't say it.
I don't have one for Miz.
Don't say it.
Maybe you guys can help me.
Let's figure out one out by the end of the night.
Go with the intro, Tony. I got you. I'm gonna
Nine.
do the
We
intro.
could just call him 9.
9.
Emotionally, he's 9 years old. We call him 9.
I don't want to say welcome 9 to the stage, but Tony, go.
We can welcome to everyone we need. He set a franchise record with 11 strikeouts on opening day. Please welcome to the stage future Cy Young winner, Jacob Misiorowski.
He's going for speed. She's all alone in a time of need. Because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and biting and riding on his horse.
Got him having 11 Ks for Miz.
Give it up for The Miz.
He's going the distance. He's going
See next coach.
Hey, I get a handshake out for every start. I don't know what these guys are talking about. I get a...
No, you don't, man.
I do?
I don't know if this is true. Actually, Pat McAfee actually said he would donate 100,000 if you hit 104. Is that true, Tony?
That was the bet that was made on your most recent appearance on the Pat McAfee show. How'd it go?
I didn't hit it, but I think 11 means something, right? I mean, I feel like 11K.
I think you should donate at least 11 grand.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah.
Can we cut that and get it to Pat? At least 11 grand.
At least. Coach said something about, like emotion and everything, and I feel like, and a lot of people will want to always take, emotion out the game, and kind of say like, emotions. I know my brothers used to say this all the time, when he's like really locked in, he will always say, emotions are for movies, we got to stay locked in and just, like caddy. But at the same time, I do understand like, sports and emotion go hand to hand. Like it's 20,000 people watching you play. And if it means something to them, you can only imagine what it means to you, and you never hold back, I know how you are. So I do want you to talk a little bit about like your spirit about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to get out of an inning. I think every inning's a battle to make it through, and to get 3 outs and get the boys in the dugout ready to bat. That's my goal, and so I'm excited every time I get that opportunity to succeed.
I've talked to a lot of my teammates and stuff like that, and we've had. Obviously, I've had you on the show, and we've talked a little bit about even your story now coming in. Like, it's borderline insane coming in. It's like it's equivalent to somebody coming in all the way from the development league, etc., and go straight to the All-Star, or facing these guys and head to head, because there is a big difference between basketball and baseball, obviously, but because I think baseball is very like face-to-face sport. We do have the one-on-ones in basketball. We do have but you do have teammates. I do have Miles Turner out there covering for me. I do have Jan. I'm not afraid to press up, but in baseball, I gotta face you and strike you out. I do think did you ever feel intimidated or no?
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, you're facing the Dodgers or someone like that. It's always intimidating, and but you have Bill behind the plate and everyone not back there with Turang and all them in the middle. It feels a lot safer with them behind me.
Your jerseys everywhere and you're selling out arenas to watch you pitch. Do you ever feel overwhelming, or is it just all right?
I mean, yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's wild to have a stadium be 40,000 people and they're all cheering. So it's a lot of fun.
He sold out AmFam Field on a Wednesday last year in the middle of the day. Do you know how many people here skipped work that day? It wasn't for Kershaw. Pretty incredible stuff. But TA brought up the emotion. You will never see a podcast with two professional athletes that are more animated, and I don't like emotion, passionate about what they do than Thanasis and Miz here on the stage together. So we're very lucky, Milwaukee. We are very lucky to have these two here with us.
Obviously that's what we have for you, but I did want, because we brought some of your teammates, and I want to actually bring them on stage, not to ask them questions, but to really hype them up and give them congratulations for the season and really hype them up for the rest of the season.
So we do have, you guys didn't come solo. So when we promoted the event, we knew we had Pat. We knew we had Miz joining us, but they brought some teammates along with them. So if we could cue that video and give your 2026 Milwaukee Brewers a round of applause.
What I want, you got, it might be hard to handle, but like a flame that burns a candle, and I can't explain. Oh yeah, well, you make my dreams come true. Well,
yeah. Give it up for your 2026 Milwaukee Brewers.
Where you guys going? I'll sit over there. You come.
I got one. No. There. Megill, people need to know you. I'm leaving that. I'm leaving.
Am I the only one on the couch?
You're the pony boy.
Oh, okay.
I'm leaving.
Murph, sit your ass on the couch.
All right, good right here. I'm good right here. Just gotta make it. Come on, son.
Tell him to sit down, Tony.
All right, no, you got a seat for it.
Sit down. So, by the way, I don't know if you noticed it, none of them shook his hand. None of them shook his hand, though, like.
You know, every year baseball teams have like a theme or a dugout celebration. You guys just, last year it was the power of friendship. This year, it might just be no handshakes, just stale faces at one another, but it works.
Build a culture, huh?
The Brewers were gracious enough with their time tonight. Obviously, they have a game tomorrow, so we don't want to keep them long.
Yeah.
But one of the really cool things about sports in general is when you get to represent your country.
Yeah.
Giannis, Thanasis, you guys did that this summer, winning, get ready for a round of applause here, winning a bronze medal for the
country. Thank you.
Eurobasket. Brice, you were able to do that like last week for Team USA and put on an absolute show in the World Baseball Classic.
So do they chant? What do they chant? And they go like USA.
Yep.
That was USA.
We can break that out for Mr. Captain America, Brice Turang. Let's get it. USA.
USA. USA. Yeah.
We do have a video montage celebrating, and there were many other Brewers who represented their countries, from Mexico to Canada to Venezuela, who won it all. So we can cue that one up and play it, and just give the respect that it's due for representing all of you representing your countries this off season. Brice, I know you're a man of few words, but one question for you. Do you get chills thinking about, obviously you're going to win a World Series for the Brewers and that's going to be great, but when you put on that Team USA jersey, what goes through your mind?
Man, it's so cool. You know, a place that you grew up in, place that you love, and then you get to have a whole country root for you, trying to win a tournament where you're playing against other countries. It meant a lot, and I did this when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, and then now the WBC on a bigger scale is, man, it was one of the coolest experiences in baseball I've ever had. It means a lot to me to be able to represent the country that I love and the country that I grew up in, probably just like you guys.
Yeah.
It's super cool and such a blessing to be able to do that.
Yeah, Tia, what was it like for you this summer in Eurobasket?
That's what I wanted to ask him too. Like, I feel, is it like hardcore at all when you represent? Do you feel like, you know, I know, you know, you always have the national anthem after the games here in the States, but like, you know, when you listen to it in a world tournament, you know, it's kind of different. You're like, what? Because when we, you know, represent our country, it's really hardcore. You know, it is fun and it's so cool. But at the same time, there's a sense of hardcore that comes with it. Like, you know, I'm not to say, you know, in a war kind of type of vibe, but like it is hardcore. You know, to go out there and win and represent, because you know, like, so many millions of people are waiting to, you know, cheer and see you on the podium. You know, was it like that for you?
Yeah, yeah. We actually played Venezuela and the DR in Miami, and we were the road team.
Oh, for sure, we're the road team.
And it was really loud, and it was some of us were getting booed. But yeah, it was really hardcore. We want to go out there. We want to win. We want to win for our country. It means a lot to the people who watch, and it means a lot to the players. So we all knew that. And then hearing your national anthem, kind of hearing theirs, and it gives you the chills, man. This is what it's about. It's like I said, it's a blessing to be able to play. I mean, It was great. It was so much fun. One of the best experiences in baseball I've ever had. And yes, it was very hardcore. We all wanted to win and go get it.
So I do have a question to follow up with Trevor here, because your team has such a great culture. Pat Murphy obviously kind of runs that and makes things happen like that. But these guys come back. USA, you had 3 representatives as players on Team Venezuela and a coach. Does that change the locker room culture, the clubhouse culture, when you see these guys come back from competing against each other? Especially because Churio, sorry Brice, they won. But do you see any differences in your teammates?
I think we're going to have William Contreras in a very good mood this year. That's a great thing for us.
And that is good news for the Milwaukee Brewers.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of those guys came back, especially Team Venezuela. We got a few of them on our team, and smiles ear to ear for all of them. So anytime you can have some guys with a chip on their shoulder, even though they beat Team USA, it's a good thing for the Brewers.
And then the last thing I have for these guys is that sitting to my right will be the starting pitcher for the 2029 Team USA, our ace here in Milwaukee, Jacob Misiorowski.
Yeah.
Let's just put that into existence now.
I just want to thank you guys so much. We out there, and obviously we have a crazy schedule, and it's kind of, our season don't really overlap like that as much as they should. But I want you to know, and the Bucks organization, and we as players, and the whole city of Milwaukee, are behind you guys. Last year, we were so close, and we felt it. Like, even we as a team, and we know. I want you to know, every time we come and watch you guys, we know what it is. This is not easy. I know you guys make it look easy, but it's not. It's not. And we understand the toll it takes on your body, on your mental, and you have a great night. But guess what? Like Giannis says every day, you got to do it again, and do it again, and do it again. So thank you guys so much.
Didn't you guys delay a team flight to go watch these guys in the playoffs last year? Yeah, that's the dedication the Bucks and Brewers have to one another.
We did. So I want to say thank you so much for representing. Thank you. That's all from me.
We have a full jam-packed show coming up for everyone here. We're going to get these guys off stage and transition. And one of the most important things of all sporting events in the city of Milwaukee is the Gruber Law Office t-shirt toss.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming your way. So get ready for that. Plenty more to come tonight at Thanalysis Live.
Thank you, guys. So.